Okay, so today, just a kind of an off-the-wall one. I just want to talk about payment processes. I think most people out there probably use, if you've got a business, you're running something through PayPal, and generally this is what happens. You have no idea there's an entire community telling you how bad PayPal is until PayPal locks out your account, until PayPal limits your account, until PayPal does something crazy with your account. Um, we still use PayPal. I've had PayPal for crumbs like well over 10 years, probably more than that. Any rate, we've gone through all the drama with them, and so today what I wanted to do was, just especially if you're already in business or you're just starting, I want to just explain the importance of creating multiple merchant accounts. Okay, don't start off with just PayPal. Nowadays, Stripe is quite easy to get as well. There's authorized.net as well. You want to, it doesn't really matter what business you're in. If you're going to take cards, especially if you're going to do anything online, you need to have multiple payment processors, because most of them will not tell you before they limit your account. And I know back in the very early days, one of the businesses I had, it pretty much shut it down. I mean, it was only by chance we were able to actually get PayPal to kind of overturn it and open it back up. But they held a reserve, and they held, it was nearly 40, it was like 40 grand or something. They actually held as a reserve in my PayPal account, and that just obliterated the cash flow for that business. So I'm just trying to make the point here that it's really important whenever you do anything in business that you always have redundancy, you always have backup plans. So if PayPal's your main merchant account, that's great. Continue to do that. If they're working with you, that's awesome. But get others as well. And it doesn't harm to run sales through a few of them. And there's plenty of ones out there. Obviously, the main ones now, obviously there's Stripe and there's PayPal and there's authorized.net, and there's a few others out there as well. But there's new ones starting all the time. It's worth doing it, because, like I said, when they do decide to limit your account, and it can be over the most stupid things. I've just been dealing with a client now. He's actually just been limited by PayPal because his sales increased too quickly. Okay, we were working with him. We were doing kind of a mixture of consulting and also ads. He doubled. He literally doubled over about a sort of 60, 70 day time frame. He doubled his sales. PayPal limited his account, and it threw him sideways. Now, fortunately, with the consultants inside, and this is why I'm making the video, we'd already told him to get other payment processes in place. So the moment PayPal did that, bang, we just switched over. And now he had leverage with PayPal, because he was able to go to them and go, you know what, I was processing this amount before, you've lost everything. Okay, are you gonna do something, see me right, look after me, I've been a client for a number of years, that kind of thing. It gives you leverage. And that's the key thing with business. Too many businesses get caught out because they don't plan for the worst case. And, I'm not a doom and gloom guy, you can probably work that out, but I am a realist. And so for me, it's, if you've got a business, you've got to think, what happens if my payment processor cans me today? What am I going to do? What happens if my payment processor suddenly decides that it wants to hold a month's worth of sales and keep that as kind of like a rolling balance? There's a lot of things here that, if you think about it, they might cripple you. That type of event. I know, with the one client we were dealing with, that was a major issue, that PayPal just shut him down. Sorry, I need to clarify. They didn't shut him down. They limited his account, and they wanted to hold a reserve. They ended up holding, I think it was about like 9.5 grand or something. But that was his cash flow. That's what he kept in there. In case he needed to give out refunds, in case, that type of stuff. So it was kind of crazy that would even happen. But, and so what they did is that they zeroed his account. So the 9 grand was still in his account, but it wasn't available. So his account now went to zero, and this 9 grand was sat there. And basically what would happen, they wanted to get that up to, I think it was like 20, 25K, and then they would start to send it back out. So there would be a 25K balance in there. So I guess, the reason for this video is just please, please, please have some contingency plans in, set out. Payment processors can be really fickle. The people you speak to on the phone are not the people that make the decisions. Most of these companies will be using underwriters that you cannot speak to, which means whatever you plead your case to, you are pleading your case to somebody who is probably just a minimum wage employee and really doesn't give a rat's bottom about your particular case. So always have a backup plan. Okay, and hopefully then that will keep you from having any surprises, because it's still stressful even when you have backups. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. I put out videos Monday to Friday. Also give the video a like as well, and I will see you next time.